Alrighty guys, tis I, Chrissy Girl. I am back once again with another playthrough for VG Playthrough Commentaries, and today I am tackling Sonic Heroes for the Nintendo GameCube, the best version of this game. The PS2 version is crappy due to frame rate issues, and I haven't played the Xbox version, so let's get started with this thing. I'm having to get rid of some of the old data and replace it, because I just don't have space in a memory card, and I don't want to delete any other stuff off at the moment. But yeah, as always, if you want to see a non-commentary version, head on over to VG Playthrough. But for the commentary version of this playthrough, I am only doing one team, one story, and a last story, obviously. And I'll be tackling Team Sonic. And yeah, just kind of faff around. I'll kind of explain things later on in a minute. But there are 4 teams you can choose from. I'll go through them in a minute. Let's get started with Team Sonic.
Long time no see!
Sonic, check this out!
Guess what, Sonic Heroes? I finally developed the ultimate weapon. In 3 days, I'll conquer the world. Think you can stop me?
Sounds like an invitation to party.
What are we gonna do, Sonic?
No worries. We've got this one.
Ha! Think I'd miss this? Time to crack that Eggman wide open! Yeah, let's party!
Yeah. That was great, Tails. You've probably crashed that plane. Stupid fox. Anyway, this is the first level of Sonic Heroes, and I suppose I ought to explain the gameplay before I get into anything else. This is the only Sonic game where you control 3 characters at the exact same time. Each character has their own unique ability. See, they're all... How do I explain this? There are 3 different types of character in each and every team, and they all have pretty much the same sort of abilities. You have the speed type character, who in this case is Sonic, who can home in attack foes, run really fast. Basically, he's the one you want to go to if you want to get to point A, from point A to point B really quickly. He can also wall jump and perform ring dashes and stuff like that. Then you got Tails, who is the flight type character. He can fly short distances, which is good for getting up steep cliffs and stuff like that. And he can also stun enemies with Thunder Shoot, though if you level him up, he becomes much stronger and can actually defeat enemies on his own. And Thunder Shoot basically just involves him throwing Sonic and Knuckles, which is awesome. And then you got your power type character, which in this case is Knuckles. And they're the powerhouses that take out the enemies super quickly. And that's really all there is to them. They can also break down like walls that the others can't break down and stuff. That's basically the idea. The idea is to just switch between the characters and use the one that you kind of need to use at that moment. You can also level the characters up as you proceed through each level. You can level up a character up to level 3, I believe, and when they're all the way leveled up, they're pretty darn powerful. I mean, with a parrot character, it doesn't make much difference if they're fully leveled up. They become slightly more powerful, but it really doesn't make that much difference because they're that powerful to begin with. But with Sonic and Tails, the speed and flight characters, it does make an enormous difference. Because their attack power goes up and they can also defeat enemies in one hit. Well, the weaker enemies in any case.
Let's head up there.
And yeah, there are 4 teams, as I mentioned earlier. Team Sonic is sort of like the intermediate difficulty, the normal difficulty, if you will. Not too easy, but not too hard. You've also got Team Dark, which is made up of Shadow, Rouge and Omega. And they're considered the hard mode. The hardest difficulty of the game. Though their levels aren't that much different from Team Sonic's, in all honesty. Just a few more obstacles thrown in, a few, you know, tougher enemies. You've got Team Rose, who have shorter levels and a much easier difficulty. It's the easy mode of the game. And that team is made up of Amy Rose, Cream the Rabbit and Big the Cat. And then you've got Team Chaotix, which has a sort of mission-based gameplay where you have to find so many items in like each stage, or you know, you have to complete particular tasks. It differs depending on the stage. It's different. And the team is made up of Espio the Chameleon, Charmy Bee and Vector the Crocodile. Well, this game was their first appearance since Knuckles Chaotix back on the 32X, so you know. But you know, all four teams go through all the same levels, so it would really be repetitive to talk about. So I'm only doing Team Sonic for commentary. If you want to see like gameplay of the other three teams, head on over to VG Playthrough. There's no commentary, but I have uploaded all the other four teams. You know, all four teams' gameplay. Here's a little kart segment, pretty neat. They're not all that common in this game, but you know, you just basically go from left to right, avoiding spikes because they do crop up in some of the, you know. In Team Dark, I think there's spikes. I'm not sure why I'm tired. It's only 10:30 in the morning. I am such a lazy moob. But yeah, now I'm fully leveled up with Sonic, I can actually take out these robots rather easily. Bar from the ones that have the swords. If I hit them at the wrong angle, sometimes I take damage, and that's kind of annoying. There are quite a lot of people that don't like Sonic Heroes, and in all honesty, while I certainly do not deny the game has flaws, you know, and glitches, it's still a fun game. I think kind of like the whole layout of the game feels much like a classic Sonic game, like you've got 2 acts and a boss. And it's very, you know, it's cheesy, it's brightly coloured, I don't know, it just feels like what a classic Sonic game would look like in 3D, but with like a team instead of, you know, one character playing on his own. That's just how I feel about it. I like Sonic Heroes. It's the first 3D Sonic game I properly played through. I missed out on Adventure and Adventure 2, I'm afraid. I never had a Dreamcast when it came out. Not personally.
That was tight.
We went straight from PlayStation to PlayStation 2. So yes, I have played the PS2 version of this game. I can definitely vouch for the fact that it's much more worse than the GameCube version. The GameCube version's the best version. PS2 version wasn't even mine anyway. It was my brother's. Anyway, Ocean Palace. God, I love this music. Some people say that the music in Sonic Heroes is fairly rocky and stuff. I don't know. I like the music in this. I mean, there is some sort of rocky tracks, but I don't know. I think Shadow the Hedgehog went over the top with it, but Sonic Heroes certainly does not. And I love this track in particular. It's up there as one of my favourite Sonic Heroes tracks. Anyway. Every level, your levels go back down, so you have to level up again for each level. It doesn't stick around. If you pass through a checkpoint of the particular character, that character will level up. You can also find like spheres and stuff, and depending on the colour, that's the character that will level up. Red is a power level up, yellow is a flight level up, and blue is a speed level up. Oh, Tails, get us up there. At the moment, Thundershoot won't do very much, but when Tails is fully leveled up, he is a powerhouse. Let's just put it that way. And here comes another one of Knuckles' abilities after we've smashed down this wall. Gliding! You can use like wind fans to glide upwards, and it's kind of neat. The glide, you know, animation and stuff, this differs depending on the team. Team Sonic and Team Dark have exactly the same sort of idea. They form into a triangle and glide that way. Team Rose use Big's umbrella, and Team Chaotix use Vector's bubblegum. I don't know how that works. Oh well. This game isn't really hard either. I mean, it does offer a few challenges later on, but I honestly don't think this game is hard. Though I will say it's between this game and Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog's the one that I struggled with less on getting A ranks. I still haven't got all the A ranks in this game because I don't know. I just find it a little bit tougher to get A ranks in this game. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong.
Well, at least he'll carry it and not us.
I think commentary's sort of helping me somewhat. It's taken my mind off of the financial difficulties that we're suffering with at the minute. Never mind, eh?
Looks like that case is being protected by
Some robots have shields. If you use the speed character, you can blow a tornado and eradicate that shield. The tornado can also be used to blow yourself up pipes. Though when you're fully leveled up with Sonic, you can just home and attack into these robots and your shield to go flying. Sonic's awesome. I have got other Sonic games lined up to do commentary on. Quite a few actually. I just gotta get off my arse and do them. I've got some games that's being recorded as well. For VG Playthrough and for this channel. I've got Disney Universe that I'm recording at the moment just because. I should probably explain what that is. That's Team Blast. Basically, there's a meter on the top of the screen. If you fill it all the way up by, you know, defeating enemies and stuff, you can get this sort of super powerful attack, which destroys all the robots on the screen. It's awesome. In Sonic's case, obviously, well, you've just seen Sonic sort of goes into this sort of like massive, like zoom around home attack sort of thing. Team Dark uses Chaos Control, and it also sort of freezes time for a little bit afterwards, which is kind of cool. You've got Team Rose, who perform a sort of weird thing. I can't describe it. They sort of dance around on big shoulders or something like that, and they go invincible for a short time afterwards. And then you've got Team Chaotix, who sing really, really terribly, and they get 100, like, so many rings for every enemy they beat. It's awesome. After using Team Sonic's Team Blast, Sonic can sort of does this thing for a while. I can't really describe it. His home attack don't really work properly, not in my opinion. This section frightened me the first time that I ever played it. Those bloody boulders chasing you. Ah! Anyway, that's Ocean Palace done. Absolutely love this stage. Can kind of see why Seaside Hill was the stage chosen to come back in Sonic Generations. Even if I would have preferred Egg Fleet, this stage was still awesome as well. Anyway, we're heading up to the first boss. I was talking about something before I talked about Team Blast, but it's gone out of my head at the minute. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Disney Universe is coming, eventually, when I can be bothered.
Stop your futility! You'll just make fools of yourself!
I think you got that backwards, Doc.
Ah, the Egg Hawk. The first boss of this game. What can I say about it? It really isn't hard, though I really didn't do myself justice in this video, I do admit. There is a very quick and easy way of beating this guy. Whenever he lands, just pound on him with Knuckles. Don't bother using Sonic like I did here. That seriously was a fail move on my part. You can beat this guy in like 30 seconds. And that was even worse fail. I died on the first boss. Noob of me. But yeah, pound on this guy with Knuckles and you never, ever see his health go down faster. Make sure you stop so that he lands here. That's better, use Knuckles. Unfortunately, I've got this habit of taking out the rotary, you know, the rotor things. Because if you take out the rotor things, he stops turning. And that's kind of, yeah, there we go, he stopped turning now. I don't know why I switched to Sonic. You can beat this guy really, really quickly, believe me. Like about 30 seconds or so. But I just didn't do it this time. Maybe this was recorded before I actually bothered to A-rank this game. I'm not sure. Hey, I'm not the world's best gamer. I'm far from it. I'm just an average gamer. Give me the goose. Why am I using Sonic still? Damn it! You know when you just look back on yourself playing a game and you just curse the way you played it? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Thinking, God, use Knuckles! That's it! Knuckles, pound him! Pound him! Too late. So you can find levels up, but, you know, I don't know why I picked that one up for. Tails doesn't need to be leveled up. No intention of using him. If you allow yourself to drag back too far, Eggman is going to rush you, so don't let yourself get dragged back too far. See, Knuckles is so powerful, he could take this thing out easy. Why oh why did I not use him? Oh god. But yeah, use Knuckles on that boss fight and you will not fail. Knuckles is awesome.
Ready for the junk pile.
Anyway, that should be about it for part 1, guys. In the next part, I will be tackling Grand Metropolis and Power Plant. So I will see you then. Bye.